Assalamu alaikum students. Standard 5th, subject English, topic number 14, adverbs. Let us read the sentence. I ate my dinner quickly. Now here, as we can see that this quickly is telling us that how the dinner is ate. So it is ate how? Quickly, right? I ate my dinner quickly. So ate is the action word, right? And what is action word? Called verbs. And quickly describes the action word. That is, I ate my dinner how? It is quickly. Next sentence. My father came home early. Now here, as we can see that this early tells us when the father came. So he came early. So students, came is the action word, right? And action words are called what? Verb. And early describes the action word. That is, my father came home early. So students, an adverb is a word that tells something more about a verb. So today we are going to learn about adverb. So remember, an adverb is a word that tells something more about a verb. Let us underline the adverbs in these sentences. First, he drove the car carefully. So, drove is the verb here, right? So, how he drove the car? Carefully. So, carefully is the adverb in this sentence. Next, Fanny ran quickly to catch the ball. So, how did the Fanny ran? Ran quickly. So, quickly is the adverb in this sentence. Next, the kittens are playfully fighting with each other. So, how are the kittens fighting with each other? They are fighting playfully, right? So, the playfully is the adverb here. Next, fourth, I quietly took the jar of cookies from the kitchen. So, how the person took the jar of cookies from the kitchen? Is quietly. So, quietly is the adverb in this sentence. Next, the old couple lives upstairs in this house. So, now here the adverb is upstairs. Now, let us read these sentences. He took the gift happily. So, how he took the gift? He took the gift happily. So, the word happily describes the action word. That is, how he took the gift. So, he took the gift happily. Then next, the student nervously gave the answer. So, how the students gave the answer? The student gave the answer nervously. So, students, the word nervously describes the action word. That is, how the student gave the answer. So, nervously means what? Worried or afraid. So, students, the highlighted words tell us more about the verbs in the sentences. So, the word that tell us more about a verb, an adjective or another adverb are called adverbs. So, an adverb tells how, where or when an action happens. So, students, These are some of the examples, that is daily, somewhere, quickly, anywhere, calmly, regularly, nowhere, then freely, silently, near, soon, etc. So these are some of the examples, and remember, sometimes we add ly to an adjective to get an adverb. Now let us read these sentences. So the child recited the poem loudly. So students, how did the child recite the poem? Loudly, right? So the word loudly describes the action word. That is, how did the child recite the poem? So it is what? Loudly. Next, the old man walked slowly. So students, the word slowly describes the action word. That is how the old man walked. So that is slowly. So remember, the highlighted adverbs show how or the manner in which the action happens. And so students, the adverb that shows how or the manner in which an action happens is called the adverb of manner. So students, an adverb of manner tells how something is done or happens. Let us look at this example. He gossips incessantly. Incessant means never stopping. So students, this sentence tells us that he gossips how? Incessantly. So here it is what? The adverb of manner. So students, the adverb that shows how or the manner in which an action happens is called the adverb of manner. Now let us look at this sentence. I live here. So the word here describes the action word, right? And tell us the place of living. Then next, let's go inside. So the word inside describes what? Describes the action word and tell us the place of going. So let's go where? Inside. So students, the highlighted adverbs show where the action happens. So the adverb that shows where the action happens is called the adverb of place. What it is called? It is called adverb of place. So an adverb of place tells us where something is done or happens. So for example, there is a fair nearby. So now this nearby tells us what, students? It tells us the place of the fair, right? So it is what? Nearby. So students, nearby is adverb of place. The adverb that shows where the action happens is called the adverb of place. Then next, let us read these sentences. The teacher spoke to the children yesterday. So now students, the word yesterday describes the action word and tell us the time, that when the teacher spoke to the children, that is yesterday. And next, the word year. Tomorrow we will have a class test. So the word tomorrow describes what? It describes the action word that tell us the time, when will the class test be, or when will be the class test. So that is tomorrow. So students, the highlighted adverbs show the time when the action happens. And so the adverb that shows the time when the action happens is called the adverb of time. So students, an adverb of time tells when something is done. For example, should we shut the shop now? Now this now tells us what? It tells us the time that the shop should be shut or not. So now is what? It is adverb of time. So students, remember that the adverb that shows the time when the action happens is called the adverb of time. Now let us read these sentences. I visit my cousin frequently. So students, now here the word frequently describes the action word and tell us how often visits cousin. Next, I never play football. So students, here the word never describe what? Describe the action word that tell us the frequency or how often an action occurs. So the highlighted adverbs shows the frequency or how often an action happens. So the adverb that shows the frequency or how an action occurs is called the adverb of frequency. So an adverb of frequency tells how often or how many times something is done. Let us look at this example. He often fights with me. So now this often tells us what? It tells us how many times he fights. So often is what? It is adverb of frequency. So students, the adverb that shows the frequency or how often an action occurs is called the adverb of frequency. Question number 1. Underline the adverbs and write their kinds. So first, Sandhya danced elegantly. So the adverb is elegantly, and what is the kind? It is adverb of manner. B. The old man walked carefully. So here the adverb is carefully and it is what? Adverb of manner. The old lady sits outside. So the adverb is what? Outside. And the kind is what? It is adverb of place. Next, the angry man screamed loudly. So loudly and it is what? It is adverb of manner. The newborn will be joining today. So what is the adverb? Today. And it is what? It is adverb of time. Next, F. I built a toy house here. So the adverb is here and the kind is what? It is adverb of place. Next, G. She is always willing to narrate a story. So it is always and it is what? It is adverb of frequency. Next, father often goes to office by bus. So it is what? Often. And it is adverb of frequency. Then next, now he can speak Spanish well. So well and it is adverb of manner. Question number 2. Fill in the blanks with adverbs from the box. So now these are the adverbs given here and we have to fill in the blank. So the first is we spoke dash so that we did not disturb the meeting. So the correct option is what, students? It is here, softly. So softly. B. The Rajputs fought dash against the Mughals. So it will be bravely, right? So the Rajputs fought bravely against the Mughals. C. The train arrived dash. So it is here. The train arrived early. Next, D. The hungry dog ate the food. So the hungry dog ate the food dash, that is greedily. Next, E. Girish loses his pen dash. So it will be what? It will be frequently. F. The visitors are expected dash. So it will be tomorrow. Then who is dash? So it will be who is there. Now the next 3 are for homework. Third, rewrite the sentences choosing the correct adverb from the box to replace the highlighted phrase. So the first one is the train arrived with a lot of noise. So students, we can write the train arrived noisily. So the train arrived noisily. Second, I will have breakfast after some time. So it will be what? I will have breakfast later. Next, the snake slid away in a quiet manner. So it will be what? The snake slid away quietly. Next, the birds had scattered the seeds all around the place. So it will be what? It will be everywhere, right? So the birds had scattered the seeds everywhere. E, the clown jumped every now and then. So it will be the clown jumped frequently. Next, go away from this place right now. So it will be what? It will be immediately, right? So go away from this place immediately. Now next, these 3 sentences are for homework. And this one is also for homework. Now let us read these sentences. The students have almost finished writing. Now this almost tells us what, students? It tells us the extent or the degree of an action. So that is almost finished writing. Next, my grandmother is terribly grumpy today. So now this terribly tells us what? It tells us the extent or the degree of an action. That is, grandmother is terribly what? Grumpy today. So these highlighted words tells us the extent or the degree of an action. So students, an adverb that tells us how much or the extent of an action is called the adverb of degree. So an adverb of degree tells how much or to what extent something is done or happens. So now, I love my mother so much. So students, this so much tells us what? It tells us how does the child loves her mother. So I love my mother very much. So an adverb that tells us how much or the extent of an action is called the adverb of degree. So here it tells us the extent of the action, that I love my mother so much. Now let us fill in the blank with suitable adverbs of degree. So your action have dash hurt the old lady. So it will be what? It will be deeply. So your actions have deeply hurt the old lady. Next, we all enjoyed the puppet show. So it will be what? We all enjoyed the puppet show thoroughly. Next, the bus driver drove dash rashly. So the bus driver drove too rashly. Next, you are not studying dash for your exam. So it will be what? It will be you are not studying enough for your exam. Next, the soup is dash hot. So it will be the soup is barely hot.